Hello and welcome back to Fiend Fun Time. Here we are. Why am I so dramatic with that intro? I don't know. Welcome back. I guess it's in my flair, how I always have done things. Welcome back, welcome back. We've got some stuff to talk about today. This is going to be coming off a little bit quicker than my other ones would be likely coming off, but sometimes I'll make more, sometimes I'll make less, just whenever I get the inspiration or an idea, and sometimes that can be quite frequent. So, without a further ado, we're going to be playing some Six. Obviously, this is a good game to play and talk over, and I've been getting into it more and more, trying to get back to where I was previously as a skilled player. But so far, so terrible, so terrible. It has been brutal. Let's check this. Let's look. We had nobilities constantly passing. Outbreak 1 year ago. Outbreak 3 years ago, so that's 2 years apart. Then we keep going. Another outbreak. That would have been 5 years ago, so that would have been 2 years apart. Epidemic, which happened at the same time, 2 days before. And so on and so forth. And each one of these comes with literally hundreds and hundreds of dead or injured or unhealthy people. But I have worked very hard to get our city to a point where we're producing our own people and also taking care of them. We're trying to, at least. The problem being is the massive workforce shortage. And whenever I increase the amount of population via immigration, I get hit by like a extreme plague. So I've had to resort to raising my own population via these nurseries. Each one is producing about 100 babies, and that includes all of the infrastructure and everything else that comes with these fuckers, like the fruit farms and their supportive buildings like this. We've got a new weaver here. We've got a nice bakery here, which kind of sucks because this one has space for 50 workers. It's the same style of building, but for some reason this one has 48. I don't know. They were intended to have 50 because 50 is the number of workers that you need to have in order to get a skill boost. I don't know what that specific skill boost is. I don't pay attention too much to the numbers. I just look at the numbers go up, and up numbers go down. And if they go down over here, I go, oh, okay, I need more workers in the fields or cutting woods or whatever. So things have been rough. Things have not been good for our city. The epidemics and the plagues have wiped our population out multiple times. And we're going to see if we can't alleviate that by getting our people to go to these hospitals. You can see we literally have like half service filled, which is really bad for this fucking place here. And we've got the same probably here, yeah, half service. So we're going to need another one of these physicians probably on the other side of town. And we've got some nice walls now. So we're gonna try to put that in. But what I've been doing is currently trying to remove everything that doesn't matter over here or fix it. So this housing area will probably stay, as I really like it. This would be like the nobles area, like the most valuable society members, librarians, and obviously we have a carpenter and some woodcutters here in our graveyard. Everything is degraded. Like I said, the years of epidemics has shortened my ability to actually rebuild anything or keep up with it, and typically these fields are full of dead bodies, but they seem to have emptied themselves out, so that is good. But today we're going to be talking about a few things because this is being fun time, not just Songs of Six. And the primary culprit is going to be Facebook. Facebook being a terrible, terrible thing. And if you're a member or a user, I should say, of that site, I heavily recommend you monitor your time or what you're doing on there, because that shit is bad for your mental health. I swear to God, I took a break off from it, and it was some of the best time I ever had in my life. And then coming back, I fucking find I'm always interested in stupid shit that doesn't matter. And truthfully, I only do it because I want to see what's going on. I have to stay culturally relevant. Ooh, let's do this. Not culturally relevant, but culturally interested. Because I think that it's important. And one of the things that brings me to the subject is that there is this huge influx of AI content on Facebook where your typical YouTuber or YouTube user will understand or break down AI. We are starving. What the fuck? I was on to something and I was talking. Excuse me, game, where did all my frickin' dang food go? Alright, well, let's see what we can conjure up for resources to get spare food, because we are in such a predicament right now, it's not even fucking funny. It's not even funny. We just can't keep up with the amount of workers, so it's 28 a pop, so it's gonna be about, like, 500. No, that's bad math. 250. Closer math. Look, I'm not a mathematician, I'm a fucking tuber. Wait. This is offering, right? Why is it... Oh. Okay. Excuse me? Why is the value going up and down? I'm confused. That should be going, yeah. And then it goes back. It goes back around. What the fuck? What the heck? That's not normal. It's 6,850. What the fuckity flip, Jake? Let's put in 1,200 times. It should be valued differently. I guess because we're doing a specific amount, he's just dropping the value for... Fucking Jake, you fucking son of a bitch. Who the fuck do you think you are? Who do you think you are? He thinks he's the dev of this game, I think. And that's his folly. Because after all, I am the dev. I'm going to hardball this game until I fucking die, or try at least to do it. He has made the game considerably harder, and I've spoken on my Discord a little bit about it with some people, and it is not a fair level of hard. It is a brutal level of hard, which often comes off as painful. And I think that's a very bad thing. Like I can't go too much into 6 stuff because it starts to get me frustrated. But the epidemics every other year, and this isn't just me. It's not just me getting these massive epidemics. I have to authorize some people to come. We are doing totally awful, and our security is low, of course. That makes sense. For some reason, our guys can't keep up with the production rate that they need to with this baker here. So what we'll have to do, we're forced to do this, is we're going to build a second baker. And this is just how I've been dealing with the problems at hand as they occur. We don't even have proper amounts of wheat storage. So we need more wheat farms. That should be good there. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put that one here and delete that other one, because we could probably do something else here when it's desert like this. I don't think it even grows pretty much anything. We don't have slaves, so that's awful. Only 500 food is not that bad. From the food that we don't eat, or people don't eat. But back to Facebook. Facebook bullshit. We'll figure this out as we go and as I talk. But essentially, AI has become rampant, where I think people my age, 30 and under, can really understand AI and sometimes even struggle to recognize it. The older generations do not, and they're struggling. They're struggling real bad, and by that I mean literally, like, it's a multi-layered issue, because it's not so simple as they're just making AI content that does this or that. It's more like there's groups dedicated to making AI content, like, my family member, this is their photo, and can you AI alter it? And they'll show like AI generated faces as like the most awful thing. And I can only imagine somebody thinking that's what their parent looks like, and then framing that and then getting that set up for something. And I think that's god awful. I think it's horrific. It's one of the worst things I've ever seen. And as somebody who, and I don't talk about it a lot, has lost their parents at a young age, I don't have any photos of them and don't want to ever have to have fake photos of their likeness. Um, it's creepy. It's very strange, and this is also done for people with disabilities or disabled people within their family, saying can you make them not disabled and things like that, which is absurd, absolutely absurd to me that somebody could say that. Or can you make them look like they did before they were in their accident, stuff like that. And then the AI person will, amazing artist, will go type that or put the photo in and then type in like fix these people's faces or something. I honestly don't know, but that's the gist of what I see, and that comes with like a very hefty toll on, I think, people's mental health. Like it's not a good thing. You don't want to be doing things like that. I'm not intelligent enough or articulate enough to actually explain the issues there, but I think that it's something that needs to be recognized. And if you're a person that has done that or knows somebody who has done that, I think you should take a deeper look at why you're doing these things. Not in a negative sense, but in the sense that AI can never replicate these things. And I can see from a person who's lost someone, like I said, perspective of wanting to see that lost relative, but the relative is not real. In this case, it's better to keep them as that busted up photo and remember them as they might have looked, and forget their face altogether, like I have with most of the people that I'm talking about. That is more healthy than clinging to a photo that is AI generated, which there's a lot of that. And then it goes even deeper to AI kind of like Facebook birthdays. People talking like, this is my 87th birthday, and it'll be a picture of like a grandma, and this is my cake I made, nobody clapped for me on my birthday. And fucking the number of people, of course numerous comments will be, this is AI, don't fucking interact with it. But then there's people in the comments who do fall for it, and they think that they're being like double duped by the people in the comments, thinking that those are the AI people telling them that this is AI content. And so they don't believe that the content is fake, and they actually double down on it. And it's kind of like this reverse thing, so it's like nobody knows. It's like robots and Spider-Man, multiple Spider-Man pointing the fingers at each other, and nobody knows who's who. I recommend, if you're a younger person with an older person in your family who is active on these sites, you check in with them like regularly, if especially you care about them, because these types of things are going to become a serious issue in the future. I can already tell, which is like beyond the scope of my realm. And I don't talk about it as like a political thing, more as a social commentary thing, because it is very, very strange. Very strange. This is stuff that people, that they have to deal with, like either a therapist or with family members or a friend. And if you have none of those things, I think gaming is a great substitute for all that. I personally don't seek out friendship in that level, so I can understand, or can't really understand, where needing a friend comes in, because I'll personally deal with most of these things on my own. I think that it just takes time and a little bit of some form of meditation, not like a Buddhist type, but just thinking about things and focusing on what's at hand. And that brings me to the end, another Facebook thing, because Facebook is my big gripe in this video. I'm going to try to make each video a little bit more concise on my topics, at least. And special thank you to Goon for complimenting me on my last. He sent it in Discord, and I meant to upload a comment in the last video, and I fucked that up too. These are more flow mind thought things, like no real editing is going to take place, and no real process is going to occur. It's just Me having fun. But I wanted to bring up the ads on Facebook, where you have ads on YouTube, and your ads are, they are what they are. You're gonna get ads. You're gonna have to watch them, but they come with like, the 20 second or 10 seconds or 15 seconds or 30 seconds. You can skip them. Some of them are different lengths. I don't know how long they are. They're often different lengths, but you can skip them pretty quickly. Where Facebook has like implemented like full on ads, like you're watching a TV episode or something, and you have to sit there and watch like an entire a minute and a half long commercial for what is essentially the same thing as YouTube Shorts. Just a clip of like a movie or somebody's stupid thing like video game, re-uploaded onto Facebook as though that's new content. We are absolutely getting hammered here. And it is quite infuriating to be honest, because I don't understand where these fuckers get off making money on selling or giving ad space to fucking things on the basis that it's stolen property half the time, or 90% of the time this stuff's stolen property. So you'll see like a fucking Marvel movie clip straight uploaded to Facebook with an ad in it, and I'm like, what the actual hell, man? I can't even skip this thing. And I don't sit there and watch the Marvel videos, bro, but there's plenty of others. And it's just a very strange thing, because like with YouTube, that shit would never slide, but Facebook seems to be like the Wild West of the internet in a weird way, and it kind of always has been. Back when I was a young lad, we used to fucking roast absolutely like lambasted people in the chat, in the comments, and all these other places, just because we could, and nobody was stopping us. And it was like "fuck you, boomer" and all this stuff, but pretty tame in comparison to what happens now. But we started it, and now it's even worse with the AI and the way that people treat each other, and any and everything that happens is commented on, though, as like somebody's an expert, which brings out like the blue collar masters and fucking health professionals and every other fucking person under their woodwork. And it is an interesting concoction of psychopath behavior. it's just insane people rambling to each other, kind of like myself now talking to a YouTube channel, but at least in this case there's like people watching. In their case it's like nobody's watching, and they're fucked up, and it's just an interesting, strange thing. So that's why I mention these things, because it might not occur to some people how bad or how dangerous these things are for their families or the people close to them. Because I definitely know that all of my family members are online, and at this point, if people fucking starve to death, survival of the fittest out here, man. We are making bread. I see it being made. But I know my family members definitely do things that they probably shouldn't, and I am guilty of not checking up on it. But I'm also not very close with many people in my family anyway, so it's not always on me. It's also on them as a person. But that is the end of my charade on Facebook. They're a bad company. They should feel bad. And you should be careful around it, and you should be cautious, especially with old people and young children. Underaged 15-year-olds and stuff like that are probably okay. Like, they are going to be doing the same shit that I was doing on YouTube and Facebook before, but it's the kids that don't know what they're doing, or old people who are the most at risk for these types of things, because they're gullible, They have similar mentalities, and the state of their mind is comparable. So yes, that is my gist. But I've been wanting to talk about Facebook for a while, because I always see these things, and those videos or those pictures things really sketch me out when someone's like, can you remove my fucking family member? I think it's okay, because that's about the Photoshop level stuff. Or if somebody's missing a person in their family, or if they want an artist to reconstruct a person's face based off an artist rendition, I think that would be way more respectful than taking an AI and doing it, because they're just gonna take like Tom Cruise's face and like alter it with 30 other faces and shove it on, and that's what you get, and that's That's kind of disrespectful to your family, you know. That's not cool, you know. At least not my opinion. So back to six life here. We're grasping for anything right now. The starvation level is high. We can't keep up with this. I'm actually gonna convert. I can't convert anything because I need this cotton. We are not doing good. Not doing good at all, sir. Ma'am. We could try to buy excess grain. But we're running low on materials in general. I see what it is. Our wood is going because we have this fucker. But it's not even. It's 19 and 67. We should be making, yeah, 284. So I don't understand where our wood is not stacking up. We could sell that. At this point, though, I'm willing to sell some fucking anything. Literally anything. These Warhammers are 2,000. Wait. Oh, that's how many we have. That's how much they are, Bob. I thought they were 2,000 a piece. I was like, what the actual hell? So we'll do that. And then, how much is the difference for bread and grain? May as well just buy the bread straight. And we'll have to buy a lot. There's really nothing else we can do in this situation. We have to pray to God. Pray to the gods. I can't keep doing anything. I need to wait for my population to recover. And that's what these baby makers are for. And you can see that the population is adding new people regularly. And our native population is getting there. Eventually, all of the people who are not native will die. What is causing their unhappiness now? God damn it. Happiness is just going down normally. Fuck you. It must have been because I added some immigrants or something. But there are people adding to our city as well. Hopefully that food will equal out here. It seems like it's not even the fact that it's not even this. It's the fact that we're just out of grain. We're out of grain. We need more fisheries. This is a drastic situation we're in. Put this here. And we could put a little storage building. Put that there. And then we're gonna need a couple more, so may as well put them in now. Yeah, we'll just do it like that, 'cause that way it'll save us a little bit of the bullshit. 3 workers isn't a lot, but that's what we gotta do. Alright. We'll do the same for the other side. This land is useless otherwise. Alright, do that. And then we'll add another one. I would connect them, but you can't. You have to have them linked together. Oh, bastard. We need to put a little bit more here. Again, it's just going to be 3 workers, but that is perfectly fine. What do you mean I can't? Oh, certain areas of the room are cut off. That should be good. Sometimes you have to read. Alright. It's not going to be enough, so we're going to have to actually build like a real giant fishery. Going down the wall here. And that will be the last one. Hopefully this will help alleviate our food issues. But I doubt it. We're gonna need to get that antidote pasture done. Yeah, it's gonna go right there. 7 workers. Not the best, not the worst. I've seen better. Alright, throw that up here. Ah, I see why our wood is low. We got our harvest in. Nice. And this one's going to give us a good number of wheat. We're going to pull out of this, brothers. I swear to God. If my name isn't Dr. Fiend. Dr. Stephen Fiend. Yeah, I bet you didn't know that. It's really actually Fiend. That's why my YouTube is called Fiend. I'm an actual living creature. This is not good. Not good for nothing. Alright, workload insufficient. Fuck you. This is a priority job. Fishing is important. Food production is valuable. Very valuable. In fact, you all should be making food on the regular. I don't need subjects to die right now. I need them to stop dying. You're supposed to be fucking living. Stop fucking dying on me over here. Nice. There we go. We've got this other one. We might have to build another one. I think we should just go all the way here. Why do I always pause it when I build? Because in case something crazy ass happens while I'm going at 50 times speed. It's a bad habit. Put that there. Please tell me you can get more than 7 workers. You fucking asshole. Put this right in here. Get that. We're gonna take away that corner over there, so may as well do that there. Like this. Boom. That should help a lot. Fish are quick and easy to get. And the more fish workers, the better. I think we already have the perk for it, but if we don't, we will get it. Certainly will. Just need to get a little bit more fisheries. Fishing is my game now. That's all I can do. Nine, guys. Nice. Even better. Yeah, we'll have that there. And then we'll put the storage right here. 10. Perfect. Perfect. 50 now, yeah. This is Robert Warian. He's worried about Laura the Robber. Let's pause that. And let's check Laura the Robber. You always want to check what they've got. 116 soldiers. We outnumber them. They have decent groups, but none of them are equipped well enough to beat our army. So we're going to actually fight them. It's going to be our first battle since I've come back. Let's pray to God that we don't get our cheeks clapped gonna have to end the video right there and then. But if it does end, it'll be no biggie. We'll come back in another episode. But I doubt it. I seriously doubt they're gonna win. We have 680 guys, and these are no joke. These guys are no joke. Let's make sure they're well equipped too. These guys are here. They're no joke. Oh, yeah, oops, yeah, you don't have metal armor. Oh, wait, actually. They can have metal armor now. With 4 divisions of 50. It's 200. So they can all have armor. Nice. And then these guys, they can get more armor. Yeah, and give them some more warhammers. Yeah. Yeah. That'll be good. Oh my god, it hurts to see such degraded buildings, but our population is kicking it back. Please, please. God of authority. Lord of authority. Please. My natives, it's liked by being natives. Bro, so we have to pay them to stop them. How the fuck does that work, you fucking asshole? How do I know you're not fucking paying them to fucking come through your land to fucking come get me? And watch, when I beat them, you'll see how much fucking money I'll get, and I'll spend it all on fucking food. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be amazing. Alright, let's beat the shit out of these guys. Alright, what our plan is here. The boys. These are the boys. These are our well-trained, fucking crucial members of society. These guys are chumps right here. But they're not bad. They're gonna be in front here. Then we've got stinky doo-doos, stinky poo-poos right here. These guys, you know, actually we'll put them... Nah, they're better off together because they have no fucking morale. They're low ranking, low training, low weaponry, blankers. Then we have our archers. These guys are middling tier, average guys. The plan always is to hit them with the main force. Boom, right? These bad boys are going to come up and hit them from the backside. Stick it in their booty cheeks. And then while we wait for them to get close to us, we're going to hit them with these archers here, like that. So we'll just take this formation and move it over a little bit, because actually, I think this is amazing. This is a perfect trap, because they're gonna send their guys over here. What we need to do is locate their archer guys. Okay, so these, I don't know why, but they don't seem to free fire. You have to kind of like tell them to fire. So have them fire, and then I think they're firing. Yeah, okay, so now we will get them fire. Oh, okay, that's smart. Change position. And the enemies begin their approach. It's better to let them come to you in most cases, because they're gonna do stupid shit like this. Fire. Fucking archers suck. Yep, and if they charge that line, it's just game over. So what we do is send these guys forward. Send them like this. And then actually... they'll crush my troops. I need these guys to fire on them. And then this formation can already hit right here. Hit the back of them. And then these guys will go like this. And that should deal with their fucking middling infantry troops. The thing is, they'll have good training and equipment, but be small. And they're too small to do anything. And I just draw them through like that. Anybody that's in the path of my troops will get slaughtered. Now, let's make sure that they are by doing that. Now, the fun part. We take these guys and we move forward. These guys can move up. I need these troops to hit them and them to get into conflict with them. I was gonna say conflict. They're not gonna win a conflict with them if they get into it without the actual troops. So the troops need to get in here too. What are you doing? Get in there. I need you all to attack together. Should be good. The Talapis aren't bad at fighting, but they do have good armor and they have weapons. Oh, these ones don't, but the other ones did. Yeah, they had swords and plate armor. But these guys will finish them off here. Let's get them to come help. 4 people left. And this will give our group some training experience. 99, nobody died. I don't think we lost anybody. Maybe 1 guy per group or so, but that's to be expected. Efficient victory. Excuse me. Good lord. I don't know if I'll remember to come back to cut that cough out, but this is why you pre-plan and not cough. Alright, what we're going to do is we don't have that technology to fucking enslave them. Fuck. Damn it. I was gonna enslave those bastards. $400,000. That's not 478.468 cents. It's $478,000. Denarii. So what we're gonna go do is buy up a bunch of fucking... Yeah. What you got your prices for bread right now? 27? What about you? 26? Fucks are those, you know what? My new best friend is Osleopruft. Yeah, these guys. Oh, that's their research. They've got 9,000. Yeah, we don't want to give them all of that. Yeah, do that. What do you got cheap? Anything I need? I guess grains. We'll get it up to... How much money do I have here? Oh. We got a lot of money. I thought I had less money than that. 480,000. So we can get a lot more. Excuse me, sir. I'd like to purchase some grains, please. Some of your bread, please. And give me some opiates. Give me the rest of my money back. Yeah, let's just do that. It's 220 here. I'll give you some extra cash because I'm being generous. You know, actually, fuck you. We're not being generous. Give me that. Yeah. Alright, good. Feed me. My people are starving. They require sustenance. They require nourishment. Yes, yes. Yes. We will be rejoiced. We will be rejuvenated. How much are we making? 143. How the fuck are we running low? Where is the stone going? If it wasn't being used there. What are you all using my goddamn stone on? You know, the thing is here, right? We need workers. We can't make workers, but we can buy them. So we're gonna buy 86 Kryptonians, and we're gonna go build 86 Kryptonian shacks. Or not 86, but 80 worth. And there's 86, we need 100. And we'll build them in the place that the Kryptonians love the most. The fucking desert tile. And we're gonna build them two apart just to piss off a certain crowd of people. Just because they are a tight-knit family and we don't really want them to have anything other than potential lights in their district. So, yes. Just get that going. Those Kryptonians will be very, very happy with their new housing situation. And let's make sure that all free humans are housed in their proper domain. Yes. Free humans. So our city was built on the backbone of free human labor. I think it's a fitting thing to disregard Kryptonians, as they're just going to be here to help with the farming issues that we keep occurring with. And we could free up a good number of them. How we got 86, right? Why don't we... He's still here. Why don't we get a few more? Get 14. We should be able to get 14, right? Ah, we can get 12. Sure. They're all gonna die anyways. They're all gonna starve and die. It's okay. And we're making piggies now. Nice. Let's dismantle that. Amazing. There should be a meat hauler over here. Yep, meat hauler. Are you serious? You want me to give you all this shit that I don't have? Saloza. You're about 2 seconds away from getting your fucking booty cheeks clapped in. Where? What do you mean? You're my kin. My kin. And you're trying to treat me poorly? How does this work? The issue is that we can't stand an army to fight, but we do have a massive army that could easily crush whatever defenses Sarloza has. We don't have the population to even focus on admin right now. We finally are kind of stabilizing for the moment here. Feels good. Feels good. This is what I was talking about, though. If you haven't played 1,000 hours like I have, I think that most of the situations I've been going through would be game over. And maybe you'll have the courage to come back after you get game overed by this game. Dude, I will fucking hit you so hard in the face. Don't play with me. I am not fucking playing right now. What do we need? What do we need to get this military situation going? Logistics. How? Army supply depot. Need to supply armies in the world map. If I want to send them out, they need rations and clothing. Scythalon increased morale? Wow, that's strange. We don't have a lot of herbs. And with the herbs that I do have, I actually want to go like this. Sure, whatever, we'll do that. Dude, I'm not giving you anything, Sarloza. I seriously am done with you. I'm done with you. Because we aren't playing anymore. Thought this was funny before, but it's not. How do we have more ore than we could possibly use? Doesn't make sense. It's not a normal problem to have. Construct beacons. God damn, man. Jesus. 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 All my fucking nobles died. God damn. The fuck, game? And then I lost fucking 60 people or whatever. To a fucking event. It said the second you hit like 1,200 people, this game starts to fucking kill you. Hardcore. How's this doing? Your services are doing better. Ideally, the smelter needs to move, but the problem with the smelter is there's no foundation over here. So, I'm gonna have to figure that out. Looks like most of these things have been repaired as well. Not too bad. Let's let in 40 people. We can kind of offset the damage that's being done to us. And I don't want these to be houses for humans. These are Tonian stinker houses. And the most they'll get is a tree out front. Hurry up and build them. I don't want to sit here and let my humans get these poor houses. There we go. Alright, now, humans. How do we want to do this? Available. Yeah, there's 500 available houses. Wish that it wouldn't dupe me out by saying there's 4 houses. This 4 homeless humans. 47 homeless Kryptonians. Well, all of your work should be at nothing. You're not doing any tasks besides farming. Get used to it. And none of this stuff. Alright, good. Now they should all be living in these homes. I don't know why the numbers are not adding out, but whatever. Fuck it. We're getting there. We're getting there. We need more herbs. We need more opiates. Opiates are really good to sell. That's the main area out of the city, so what we'll do is I'm gonna put this somewhere where it doesn't matter. Kind of like out off to here. Yeah, that's perfect. And then this one can go. And then we can get rid of this one so we can build more fields. This one can go. Get rid of all the other mass graves that are in the city that don't matter or aren't in use. As you can see, we've got a leather problem here. See, I wish we had a mirror tool so that we could just mirror this easily, but for now, this will have to do. Not actually. Fuck these houses. We have plenty of houses over here for humans to live in. We want to organize them better. Make our lives easier in the future. So that when I'm looking for something, I know exactly where it is. And there's a reason why I put all of this stuff over here. Training grounds and all that stuff are going to be on this kind of side where the military is. Opiates and herb farms are just here because of the meantime. I needed to start a field, and it was small. Oh, fucker. I thought they would do that. I hate that that happens. I was hoping that they would destroy the roof there, but I forgot. Certain Songs of Six isms. We're still doing poorly on bread here. Let's put 12 acres. And get the upgrade here. Nice, this is full of coal. I think they would collect more grain, but they don't seem to collect it fast enough. So I think it is time to actually get the logistics loading station here. And we'll put that right here. And then we're going to need a logistics unloading station right over here. Got it right there. Boom. And then what I'd like to do is, we're missing livestock, leather, wood, something else we're missing, iron, that's what we're missing. This one's using 2, 8. They're producing 17 a day, but they're not producing enough. That should be good. And with our new bakers, should have got the boost. I don't know why. I don't know if we did. That work. Put 25 in there and get the boost. Should give it to us if we actually fill out the workers. And then this will be unloading all of the grain. Right, I think so. Grain stored, capacity reserved, incoming. Alright. It's gonna be 15 workers there. There's a lot of people. Hopefully it's more efficient than this. We'll dismantle this. There we go. And then we will have grain. And what we'll do is, instead of having it there, is we'll actually have the hauler here. So that they don't have to go too far. They can just go right there. But there's a lot of them, so we'll actually have the radius a little bigger. That way they can grab it. Do that. Resource, prioritize, and then pull source. Right? Where is it delivering to? Saying efficiency 82%. Let's see how that works. We don't have enough transporters. Authorize another 40 people. Try to even out our fucking labor issue here, and then we can start thinking about giving more people jobs. We have plenty of free jobs that can be taken. 92 children that'll pop in soon. And 87. 36 days. I think they turn human adult babies when they're 80 days old. Behaviors, physics, 80, yeah. So this batch will be not too far. There's, I think, 5 or I can't remember how many days per season. If there's 20 days per season, they need about, or 20 days per year. I think that they need about another year or so. Yeah, 4 years to grow. So they're about to be hitting a population soon. You guys should be higher tier. Put you at 14, and then this guy will put at 14 as well. And then this guy can pull it from here. Nice. We got some meat from that. It sucks that when I edited the building, it actually took away their pull sources, which is a little stupid, but it's okay. I forget which one. I need this one, yeah. That coal can just sit there full. Nice. Filled up. I think that I probably should have built a bigger one. How much grain is getting pulled there? 17 workers, too. Seems like a lot. Let's hope that 10 is enough for now. It seems like, yeah, they do collect it as well, so I'll give them more. So hopefully we'll make this more efficient. Workload is low. Well, they did their job. Hopefully they'll fire all these bastards if there's not a lot of work to do. Let's see how that works. Have it do that as well for these guys. Yep, so it starts to remove some of their workers. Down to 13. Still not the best. How's our babies? Yep, most of them are almost there. Nice. Coming up out of the water. We're thrashing about, struggling to survive. But we came out stronger. Stronger because of it. We've got armor, iron armor. We've got tools. We got quite a few things going for ourselves. Got a lot of warhammers. We're actually making out of iron, so that's why we're making so many of them. We could put more workers in there eventually when we get this next batch of babies or two to go through. And then we'll have an actual population issue, which will actually be kind of good. You want to keep that population surplus. I think that 200 should be good for now. I have done a lot of in my brain math to kind of determine what will be needed for the long run, but I think that'll be good for what we need, because at most per every 4 years you don't usually lose 200 people. If you did, then that's not good. That's a bad couple of years. You can see we still do lose quite a few, but I think it's often to age. We could probably check at our cemetery here. Died from disease, age, murdered, disease, age. Yeah, so the average dead person here is either a disease or old age, which is fair. God damn it, more people are sick. You know what? We'll add another fucking 38 immigrants. Trying to get past fucking 50 here, but as we lose more people, it seems like we need more, which is crazy. Or like as we gain, we were at 1,100. We have 100 more, and we're still down workforce. We're not even training that many people. It's not very good. Not very good at all. Let's plop down some roads here. Put that there for them. It sucks because I'd like to be focused on actually making the city look better. But in the meantime, I can't do that. And it's all because of my ultimate plagues. But now that I've got the physician, which is a necessity, this is the necessity here. You will get knowledge points specifically for these two buildings. As you level up and you unlock them, you'll see that you get 30 and 50. These are necessary to be spent on your research for healthcare. Get these two, you need them. If you do not have them by that point, and you don't have the setup for this, you will not be able to play the game. It is annoying, but you have to have them, because otherwise you'll just keep getting hit by plagues that decimate most of your population. If you're good enough to keep that going afterwards, congratulations. I don't know how. I honestly can't. But I think that it's best to do that. It seems to be the meta. It seems to be the going rate. If I was to make a tutorial, it'd be the one thing I'd tell people to do is make these two buildings a physician and a hospital. This has cured my problem. This physician alone. These guys, if they get sick, they go here and they get fixed. But this one keeps them from dying. And you can see, should have a 2.85 or 2.81 effect, and our health is above 1. As long as it's over 1, you're good. If it goes below that, you're in the negative, and you need to get that fixed. So you have to focus on getting upgrades for your wells and other things like that, which technically I already have, so I could focus on doing that a little bit. Where's my wells? Oh, they're already upgraded right there. Do that there. Any well that has very low service like this, I always try to upgrade it. That way they get better access to it. But it looks like this is a good stopping point as we've effectively curbed our epidemic, our pandemic, our pandemonium. All the craziness has been subsided, and we are ready for the next episode. Hopefully I'll be much more powerful, much more bombacious, bodacious, fucking awesome. But until that point, I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.